This is a very important topic to a lot of people, and that is, of course, water safety, and why especially this is so important when it comes to children.
Yeah, so children are naturally curious around water, and in addition to that, we know that drowning is silent, and most drownings happen in as little as 30 seconds. Additionally, we know that those drownings happen with at least one parent present. And so at the Y, we're really focused this summer on not just teaching kids to swim, but making sure adults are present and ready to act.
I like that. All right, let's talk about some things that are new this year.
Yeah, so new this year is we have a new and exciting Phones Down, Eyes Up campaign. The campaign is really focused on encouraging families to designate a water watcher, somebody who is totally distraction-free, responsible for supervising kids around the water, and keeping those phones down and eyes up.
Oh, very important. Okay, and are there risks, of course, to increase the chance of drowning that we're not paying attention to?
Yeah, distractions is one of the biggest risks. And so we have these little computers, right? The phones that we use every day to check texts, scrolling on social media, or even just chatting with a friend, and when we should be really paying attention to the pool. Another risk is lack of swimming skills. So programs like swimming lessons and the YMCA Safety Around Water program, which teaches kids those basic skills for water competency and confidence, are so important.
Very important. Let's talk about, of course, the numbers of safety lessons that we need to know. What's the number one safety lesson?
Yeah, vigilance. We want to make sure that families are vigilant when they're in and around water. Again, that phones down, eyes up at the Y is about making sure families are confident around the water, but somebody is always watching.
So, and let's talk about what parents can do to make sure they are safe around the pool with their kids.
Yeah, parents can really focus on watching the water and being fully focused on putting those phones down and keeping the eyes up for no distractions. Designating a water watcher every time kids are swimming. And then finally, making sure kids have swimming lessons. The Valley of the Sun YMCA has a Safety Around Water program, and that's a great place to start for families who are looking to learn to swim.
So, hey, Lindsay, can we also talk about really quickly parents getting swimming lessons, because it's very interesting that there's a majority of parents out there that have pools and have the kids swimming, but they don't know how to swim.
Yeah, it's really important. You know, I always say it's never too late to learn to swim. And not only is it important for parents to learn to swim, but when parents learn to swim, you're more likely to have your kids know how to swim. And so at the Y, we really believe start swimming lessons as soon as 6 months, but we invite adults to come and take swimming lessons with us as well.
I like it. Okay, let's tell them what the new campaign again is this year. It's called
Phones Down, Eyes Up. On the website, they can grab some water safety tips. We have these water watcher badges that they can download to make sure that they're designating that water watcher. You can also check out the local YMCA to take swimming lessons and sign your kids up for swimming lessons and safety around water programs.
Perfect. Lindsay, thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of YMCA by A1 Broadcast.